Welcome back to the Friday Five, everyone. This is episode 17, and today we are just going to get right into the content. So let's go ahead, let's hit the 5-minute timer, and let's start answering some of your biggest nonprofit digital marketing challenges. So let's go. First biggest digital marketing challenge is from Christine from the Canadian Freshwater Alliance. And the challenge here is understanding, tracking, and conversions and reaching new audiences. And that we find often we have a lot of likes or shares on a post, but that people don't complete the action that we're asking of them, which is often to sign a petition. So first, when it comes down to better understanding analytics and conversion tracking, there's tons of free resources. I highly recommend getting Google Analytics certified, but also the best way to learn is when you have that question, Google it. And see an example and become a practitioner. That's really how you develop the muscle memory to understand analytics well, to understand Facebook Insights well, and to seek the answers you're looking for so you can improve your optimization efforts. Now, when it comes to driving not just engagement but conversions, often our frequency is not enough. It can take time for people to actually cross the threshold and sign that petition. We got to stay top of mind. This is where playing with some budget in Facebook and in Instagram ads can be really helpful, as opposed to just posting and kind of doubling down on that. As long as your creative's good, your appeal's good, you often just got to ask more. All right, next is from Gloria from Gloria's Gifts. Biggest digital marketing challenges. I have no idea where to start. And my top tip here is to just start. You have to decide what you're best at. Is that written communication? Is that video communication? Is that audio and putting out a podcast? Where are you best? And then from there, just start documenting the journey. Often one of the best ways to start can be video. You can do it on your smartphone, and you just start. And then, that can get turned into written communication, into a blog post as well. But you just got to start, and you got to know that your voice will be found as you do it. I'm still learning, to be honest. And we just decided we're going to start and know that it takes time. It's a long-term investment, especially when it comes to content creation. And all right, so next is from Carissa from the Beautiful Brown Bag, a founder and ED, I believe. I think it's a pretty new org. I tried to look it up. But biggest challenge here was audience engagement, reach, and revenue. And when it comes to audience engagement and finding that reach audience engagement, reach, and response, and generating a conversation, we have to drive comments, which often we have to analyze our creative. Is it engaging? Are we encouraging? And are you responding to comments, right? That's currently where the algorithms are driving the most reach, is through actual comments and engagement, not just likes. So really right now, double down on comments. And looks like we got time for one more here. It's from Anita, who does marketing and outreach at Jubilee Women's Center. And biggest digital marketing challenge is capacity. I'm a one-person marketing team working part-time and also doing outreach, and just needs simple, efficient strategies. So, for me as an organization, and while you're one-person team, the story of the organization could potentially be getting carried by multiple people. Nonetheless, as a team, committing to some level of consistency. What is the consistency level you're willing to commit to overall? And I really would focus on that and focus on your creative that really displays your impact. So right now, you could be doing a lot, right? But especially if you're part-time and potentially volunteer, just really start to think about your end giving, right? What is your creative? What is your appeal? What is your ask? And with the limited amount of time, right now, I think it's July, almost August, right? And so you want to focus on how do you share your impact? How do you share your story in September, in October? Make your impact tangible and transparent. And then how are you making your asks in November and especially December. So if you need to drive revenue and you don't have a ton of resources, really focus in on your year-end plan, but get a head start now. Don't get overly caught up in just doing things to do things today. Focus on that campaign. All right, so that is today's Friday 5. I hope you like this. If you just saw this video but you don't really know like what the community that supports it is, look up in Facebook, Digital Marketing for Nonprofits Facebook group. And when you join that group, we ask people what is their biggest marketing challenge. And in this show is when we answer those challenges every single week. See you next time.